I love how I moved my setup so that it wouldn't drop stream so much because it would actually, work and stuff. And then now it's like, maybe the place that you were before was better. Love that for me. Truly. Just only good choices. Seems to be somewhat stable. It seems to be working. I refuse to give up. It will have to work. I heard me talking about a crime and thriller AU, and it was like, no, this cannot be real. This can't be spoken into the world. Oh, this is too much for reality. I was trying to say that it's about Bert and Ernie hunting down. We got rubbish. Great. What can we make with it? Apparently nothing. Great. Um, I feel like I have the object permanence of a goldfish right now. A crime show would be called, I don't know what it would be called, The Search for the Bird. The Search for Ducky. And then Ducky is a serial killer. And then eventually we find out that it's actually Big Bird. And we have to get all of Big Bird's cousins to help hunt him down. Ink sacks. Yes, I need that because we need to make books. What would we call that show? The Bird. 22 on beat Sesame Street would go hard. So my brain's like, something about Fraggle Rock. We put that in there. No, it's not. It's tangentially connected. Has nothing to do with it. I truly. Can you tell I've had to talk to people way too much this week? It's kind of fried my brain. I had to answer phone calls. True hell. I had to make phone calls. Even worse hell. I have a meeting next week that is entirely on the phone. Oh, a goldfish. We need this lily pad. I'm going to go put it over here. We may see a crab at some point. There we go. I don't know why I wouldn't put it down. We might see crab. Crab? Crab? Need to not touch this vine because it's poisonous. Crab? Where are you? There were loads of them. Oh, there it is. So fast. It's like zoom. He's another one. He's many other ones even. My collection of crabs. Coconut crab. Ah, closed caption it. Thank you for reminding me. The count is like the crime commissioner who's like, you told me there'd only be you told me there'd only be one body, but now there is two bodies. Three bodies. Ah. And then I don't know, there's like a singing cabbage that's a witness. The singing cabbage was a witness to the crime. I might definitely report her. Miss Piggy is like the newsreader or the news anchor. You have Bunsen and Beaker, who are like the pathologists. True, true. Like her husband gets murdered, and then she meets Kermit, and then they like get together. There's so many, so much they could do with this IP that they're not doing anything with. I keep seeing people being like, Disney owns all of Disney stuff. It owns the Muppets. Why aren't they making Muppets versions of Disney things instead of live action that nobody wants? And I agree with that. Imagine how hard the Muppets Snow White would be. Oh, the Muppets Beauty and the Beast is just a human. Oh, that was too funny. Oh, the Beast is just like, I'm trying to think of an actor who could be put as the Beast. I think it'd be funnier if it was someone you put someone conventionally attractive as the Beast, and then at the end they turn into a Muppet. Oh my god! Imagine the human just turns into Kermit at the end. Oh, and all the characters that got turned into furniture in the original story are all just human, and they get turned back into Muppets. Opposite Shrek. Oh, there's so many fairy tales as well that would just be so. A gem? What is this gem? A Neptunium nugget. But what? But but what is Neptunium? I guess we'll find out eventually. I've never found that before. Uh, Let me think. What's a fairy tale that would be made better by adapting it? Um, Possibly, but I'm scared that it's a nugget, and it's took this long to find one nugget. It's generally terrifying. The A Muppet Under the Sea would be amazing. I just want a Sebastian who is made of fabric. And they could make the French chef. He could be the Swedish chef. It would be Ursula. Hmm. I feel like it would be most thematic to make Miss Piggy Ursula. And you could focus on a different, like you could give a different Muppet like a spotlight as like a main cast. Um, but also I don't know, maybe just make a new one, a new one. It's like who would be Ariel? You could have Beaker be Ariel because Beaker can't speak. Oh my god, you could do the same where like when the mermaids are humans, and when the spell gets put on Ariel to make her human, she becomes Beaker. Who would remake the prince? I feel like I don't know enough about it individually. Where is it? Oh, I forget it's hollow under here. And there's zombies. I was going to fill it in at some point and then I never got around to it. There's more of these that are not filled with lily pads. I know because I ran out. Oh, here we are. The lily pads. Thank you very much. Oop. Quick, quick, quick. I found these flowers and they're really pretty. Hibiscus. Never seen it before. I've only ever seen it as like a tea or like sort of like perfume or something. I've never seen it like as a flower. So I always thought it was pink. Fonzie. A scar. It would be Pumba. I feel like Pumbaa would be, oh my god, Timon and Pumbaa, but the animal and Oscar. Ralph the dog. I forget about Ralph. How can I forget these things when I used to watch Muppet Babies all the time as a child? Muppet Babies is so good. So many TV shows that I remember that are like so obscure. You're like, who made this? Like this one that nobody I know remembers. It's called Okie Doke, which is about a guy who's like an acorn who like looks after all the woodland animals. And I'm like, is this a fever dream that because everyone's like, no, I have no idea what that is. And then I found the theme tune for it on YouTube like a year ago, and I was like, oh my god, it was real. And like, there was so many like weird Australian shows for some reason in like the late 90s, early 2000s, where they were just like, Australia made this, so therefore we have it. You're like, okay. uh, we're gonna eventually need a chest. Like Round the Twist, I think it was called. It was about like a family that lived in a lighthouse. That was weird. Yeah, it was just like this thing that was like, yes. Let's just both have each other's show. Like my grandma used to be obsessed with Neighbours, and I used to have to watch it as a child all the time. And like I remember nothing about Round the Twist other than the theme song, and there's like an episode where like one of the children gets like pooed on by a seagull. That's all I remember. Uh Talking of weird British shows though, there was one called The Queen's Nose, which was about a magic 50p coin that would grant wishes. Bernard's Watch was about a watch that could like make you travel in time, I think, or stop time. Uh, yeah, I feel like in the 90s and early 2000s, they were just like, make a show, we need to fill time, do what you like. There was like a little kids show that was called like Spider in the Band. And there was this show that really terrified. There's two shows that terrified me as a child. I don't remember Puddle Lane, just by name. Maybe if you describe what it was like, I might know what it was. But there's two shows that like terrified me as a child. One was The Demon Headmaster, and it's genuinely terrifying. And the other one was a show that was called Gruesome Tales. Gruesome Tales for Hideous Children or something like that. Grisly Tales for Gruesome Children? It was just like horror stories for children. It was animated and it was generally terrifying. Like there was one where like a kid was picking his nose and then like his finger got like something to do with his brain. I don't remember that show. Oh, and Animorphs. Animorphs freaked me out because of the slug, the alien slugs that go in your ear and change like control your mind. And that one kid that turned into a bird and then got stuck. Truly terrifying. If you ever like, get a free moment, you should Google the book covers for the lobster animorph. It's generally it's generally terrifying. Yes, Tobias. I never read the books, I only saw some of the show. But like it's generally stuck in my mind forever. That one, like the alien bug things being inside your brain, like ugh. My favorite show was um the one where they made robots battle each other, and the guy who hosted it was the he's like the he plays the main character on Red Dwarf, and they brought it back like recently, but it's not the same. Making robots is too cool now. Making battle robots is too cool. Robot Wars, that's what it was called. Robot Wars is so good. You would get like this guy called Gary and like his dad who owned a PC repair shop, and it'd be they'd battle against like two university students, and then there'd be like a farmer that made one out of scrap metal. He's generally just like the most nerdiest nerds, and I say that in the best of ways because you're talking to someone who has like whose special interest as like a teenager was like anything written by Tolkien. And I may be experiencing a resurgence of that right now in a way that is probably annoying to anyone who speaks to me. Uh, the amount of times I've talked Adam's ear off about fucking Silmarillion. He deserves a medal for playing up with me. Robot Wars was so good. And I don't think I ever watched Gladiators. I think that was like an 80s thing or like a very early 90s thing. Or maybe my family was just not into it. But I feel like the shows that I have the most affection for from history are like the history of my childhood. From ancient history. Uh Robot Wars, Time Team, which is about archaeology. I was very obsessed with. Uh I think they're bringing it back, or they're trying to bring it back, or like it's back right now, Gladiators. I remember seeing ads for it. Um, yes. And like the guy who, like when you watch really early Time Team, there's like a guy who does all the like LiDAR radar stuff. And they're like, this is this brand new equipment. And it like never works half the time. And everyone's just like roasting him for it. only for it to become like the thing that they do. like this new experimental weirdo stuff. It never works. Uh do we even understand what it says on this blurry piece of paper that we printed off? And then later on it becomes like the standard thing to do to survey stuff. And it's just really interesting to look back and be like, oh, this is how far we've come. It was just like genuinely interesting because I think for a lot of people, had like archaeology was like, oh, ancient Egypt, oh, the Romans. And then it was like, no, actually, there's stuff everywhere. And like, it's interesting. We can find out about like this factory that used to be here, or someone found a gold coin in this field. Does that mean that there's other stuff in here? And sometimes they were there for 3 days, they found nothing. Some days they found like information that like is entirely changes the worldview of like where the Romans were and what they were doing. They know like last year I think there was archaeology where they found a Roman settlement way further north than they thought they ever got to, and that was like a huge thing. But we love Tony Robinson. He also has like a TV series. It's called like the worst jobs in history, and that's interesting. It's just all like I feel like a lot of history is all like this king and then this king and then this battle, stuff like that, where the ordinary everyday sort of stuff, which is what I find interesting, is like ignored. You're like, but his show is about jobs that are like, it's truly the bottom end of the barrel, like the poorest of people. Because, who wants to be a leather tanner in the time when you're using like human wee and dog poo to make leather? Like, that's not a job that anyone would want to like voluntarily do unless you have no sense of smell. But it's dark. Let me sleep. Let's make a chest because there's entirely too much stuff on me right now. Should probably make a double chest. Da, 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 da. Double chest. Put it here. My iron bars are rusty. Fish, 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 fish. Another fish, 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 fish. Potentially a fish associated with a fish. Plant. Throw them away. We don't need rotten flesh. Throw that away. Stick. Ball. Rip away a hook. Hook. Keep the logs. Tin can. Whatever that is. Look at the C2. Another fishing rod with mending. I'm going to fix the fishing rod that has mending on it. truly, it's one of the things where you're like, who figured this out? How did we realize that uh doing this makes the thing happen? It's like, how do we know all these? These mushrooms are poisonous. Well, somebody had to eat them. Somebody managed to get that to work. I saw a video of someone making lace. And if you've never seen that, it's wild and mid lace. Um, and one of the comments was like, I have no idea how I don't know how I don't know which is more impressive, that someone figured out how to do this, or that they managed to teach someone else to do it. I agree, because it's wild. And now it's almost all made by machine. Come, 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 come. Okay, we're not going to fish with this fishing rod. Let's fix it over here. Put this in there. Oh, it didn't poison me. Is it only when you break it, it poisons you? Yes. Yep. Yeah. Oops. There's nobody in there. Just a quick trip to fix the fishing rod. Climbing the stairs. Climbing the endless stairs. Speed. I am speed. Zoom, 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 zoom. This is so funny. Scared me. I feel like since I opened this, like this world in this mod pack, it was part of it was a server that I played on with friends and friends of friends. Um, but since I opened it in this mod pack, the um the mob the mob farm actually works better now than it did before, and I don't know why. I'm not complaining. Oh, it's fixed already. Look at that. Am I like this? What was it? Goodbye. Run away. Started running away without even putting this on. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. And we made it back. It's so funny. The perspective is that they're running towards you. What was I doing? I was chucking it in here. Draw. There we go. It would have took us like literally days to fix it otherwise. A cube? What is this? A cube? A mysterious cube? Oh, it has stuff in it. It is a new metal. There's an ingot. Well, two ingots. There's ingots. Algae. Seagrass. We can make turtle. Driftwood. A message in a bottle. Punch, 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 punch. So we got a cool new chest. Ingot. Vanilla pots that I need to throw. Driftwood. Seagrass algae. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, is what it said. What a great message. What a what a what a great message. How dare you? How dare you clean? How dare you not be have rapt attention to the stream? Which is just me losing my mind. How dare you? Worst mod of all time. Worst mod of all time. Yeah, the PNG, I've had it for a while. Why have I still got this out here? I had it for a while and I never got around to like sorting it out to be a body from which I can speak. Why are you shouting at me out in my own, in my own stream? If you're gonna be like this, I can be like this. Haha. No. No. My own stream. Streamlabs. Why? Streamlabs. Why? How could you do this to me? I have had my revenge. Just realised I haven't eaten anything in the game for ages. And we just ran. We'll have to get foods for the character. That is me. It looks so funny. At this level of zoomed out. Ooh, Nautilus shell. Oh, I see a drowned coming from the depths. Run away. Best thing to do with drowned? Ignore. Run away. What was I trying to do? Oh, so scrib stone. Apparently we need more knowledge shells if we want to do anything. Stuff them in there. Where was the food? Eat the food. I think one of the mud packs gets really annoyed if you eat the same food too much. Like, another cube? We've been blessed by cubes. Algae, 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 algae. Seagrass, 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 seagrass. Driftwood, driftwood, driftwood. Message in a ball, message in a ball. A what? A what? A what? Excuse me? Truly. RIP to the new version. Like you're scolding me for eating the same thing. This is what I do in life and in Minecraft, where I just pick the one thing that's easiest to eat and then I eat it. In Minecraft, I usually eat like the most inefficient food possible. And I can just hear, like, in my brain, Paul screaming. Because it's usually watermelon that I'm eating. Or beetroots. But also, excuse me? What is this? This axe? Hound of Basco. My shiny pants. You haven't seen my fit. Here's the fit. Here's the back of the fit. Ooh, there's a hedgehog. Look. Put that in there. We will read the messages later. But I like cool new storage. I like very much. What other things could we cross with Muppets? I feel like Muppet Star Wars. It writes itself. But we would replace everyone in it with Muppets except Yoda. Another cube? We are so blessed with cubes. Oh my god, it's a hole. I wish there was a button where it was just like, put everything in my inventory, please. So much cool things. Still not another book though. I want to look at. I want to look at this. If I could see it, if it lets me. Here we go. That is pretty cool looking. It's alright. We've all been there, Rue. All been there. One of my sisters thought that corned beef had corn in it because of the name until an age where it's kind of embarrassing. We've all done it at some point. Put my pants back on and my shoes. I think I found them somewhere and then was like, I never wear armor. Maybe I don't. It's just full of jokes. That's why it's called corned beef, because it's so corny. It's like my streams, it's full of bad jokes. Ha 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 ha. I didn't totally laugh for way too long about the fact there's a fish called gar, and when you say gar, it sounds funny. I didn't do that. I would never do that. Like corned beef, but in kangaroo form. Adam, if you're still here, uh, at some point in the coming week, I'm going to that freezer shop where I tell you about all the horrifying foods. So you know there may be more content for me about weird foods that would horrify Italians. I love that place. It has just foods that exist that like should never. You're like, who made this? Whose 3 a.m. drug induced idea was this? Especially at Christmas. They do some real weird stuff at Christmas. It's like here's two foods that exist. Now they're one food, I guess. Like this Christmas they made like pavlova. Which if you don't know pavlova, it's like a real big meringue that has cream and like fruits on it usually. Usually it's raspberry. Sometimes it's chocolate. You know, if you're being adventurous, maybe it's salted caramel. But they had one that had macarons on it. Macron? No, not Macron. That's the president of France. Um, macaron. It had macarons on it. Uh, if you know anything about a macaron, it shouldn't be near anything wet because it'll just go soft and really disgusting in texture. Why do we put these macarons on top of cream? That'll go well. That'll be great. I don't want any badly. Do, 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 do. I have so many weird foods. I just keep thinking about the pepperoni, not the pepperoni pizza, because that's normal. Hot dog pizza. Like my brain tried to censor it so I didn't have to think about the hot dogs. And not even just like, oh, it's got one of them weird hot dog crusts that no one wants because people only want the cheese one. Um, Not even that, no. Just slices of hot dog on a pizza. It's like something you would make when you were drunk in university and had no money. You're like, I have a pizza. I have hot dog pizza. We got a bowl. Excited bowl. Now we can make soup. Soup, which is truly the greatest of all foods. True, 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 true. We're getting lots of fish, which, as fishing, we should probably expect. We got another book. What is it? Fire Aspect 1, Power 3. Hmm, it's okay. We dump the fish in. Fish and bowls. Fish and bowls. And where's the other book? Pull the book out and put it in the library. Which way? This is the Hall of Enchantments. It is the right place. This fishing rod, not the bottom, has lure 2 mending, unbreaking 3, look for the sea 2. I found it while fishing and I was like, this seems like a good fishing rod. Uh, these are all in the enchantment I found while fishing. I'm going to fill this room with. That was the plan. This is where I was going to write books about things that happened on the server. Uh, isn't it pretty? Why is there a bed in here? I don't know. Um, hmm. full of stories. I was going to write books and put them in here for other people on the server to read because, you know, why only force people to read fanfiction, my fanfiction? And you can read other things that my brain came up with. Full of mysteries. I don't know why I made this one. You can hear the pigs through the floor. They're down the floor. I don't know if I named these. No, I don't think I did. It's like, maybe many, maybe I didn't think through how many rooms this place has. I'm sure they could be overflow at some point. Like, this is the hall dedicated to the time when Raven got obsessed with fishing. Wink. Bibbles. Chansey. Jeff. Jeff is the best cat, obviously. Goodbye, Sand. Probably should have thrown you off. Do need a lot of sandstone. Might need that there. Yum, yum, yum. I love how like the bigger fish they like when they drew the images for the, the bar icons. They're like, let's curve it. Let's make it. Let's fit it in. Let's squish him in. Clam can't eat it apparently. You have to cook it. I feel like we might have to cook it. You can hear the pigs. It's because they're in here. I just shoved them in the do, 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 over to the place where we cook food. Call and call. We may not cook, or we can. Exciting. Do, 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 do. Does it not cook? Clam, why you no cook? Hmm. Do you have to put it in the smoker? I feel like we have to put it in a smoker. Surely you can cook it, right? I feel like that's something we should be able to do. I guess we just now have corn in the cup. Actually, while we're over here, I'll put it over here for when I'm working on the tree farm. Ignore the floating blocks of wood. Can't see them. It's food. Put that in there. Steal them. And that. And run away. No. Oh, and there's chickens in this side. So many chickens. So many chickens. So much chicken. Have you seen that they're adding new variants of chicken and egg to Minecraft and cow. Um, I think it's very cool. Maybe. I think it's cool that we get like the frogs. They have different biome types of animal. Like the new colors, but they're like frogs where like you have a hot biome color, a cold biome color, and a temperate biome color. And chickens are gonna get new egg colors that are relevant to the type. Who's trying to hit me with a trident? Ow. Oh, they hit you. Probably gonna die because I'm really extremely bad at fighting. But you, why are you hitting me, sir? 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 This is why we not fight. This is why I don't fight. They die. I'm gonna chair. Zoom, zoom. Where we're living. By the way, in this big circle that I made. And we will ignore this bit where I went wrong. We will ignore this bit. This bit doesn't exist. We will look instead at this bit. Perfect. No problems. No problems at all. I died so many times doing that. I had to like write a message in the server being like, if you see me die, you didn't. So if we can't cook clam, what do we do with a clam? That's the question. Or any of these fish, really. I suppose. Uh, uh, well, you can put them in a bucket, apparently. A bone carpet sounds uncomfortable. Flowering carpet? What else is here? Clam. I didn't die. You didn't see anything. Apparently, a clam just exists to exist, which I love for them. Maybe we can make a. I wonder if we can make a aquarium. I mean, just put a load of clams. We just put it down. No, we put it in water. Put it down in water. No, no, it's no. Run away! How dare you! How dare you try and murder me? Good day to you, sir. I said good day. No, 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 no. Good day. Good day. It's not my fault I have no balance. And I fall off things. Can we find another book? Or anything cool? Dun, dun, dun. No. No. Never. Never. Not for us. Not for you. You know, in another world that I was playing, I found a really cute little village of frogs that live inside of mushroom houses, and it's the most cute thing you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Um, but also kind of terrifying, and it's sad as well because I have not seen one in this world, and I can't find a cool biome. I just keep finding the dead ones. It's like, dead trees. Thank you. And because it was a server with people playing on it for like quite a while, it's hard to find. Don't mind eating raw cod. Alright, you can't eat clams. Alright, you can't eat any of the fishes. Maybe we have kitchen things. Oh, do you like fishes? Do you want a clam? Do you want a clam? You want, do you want a clam? Give it a fish. Do you like fish? Do you like fish? It's in the water. It is very cute. What was I talking about? Oh, I have kitchen things over here. I think I might need kitchen things. Another otter. It is another otter. is cute. Um, I have kitchen things over here. And I think you might need like a knife or a chopping board or something to make them. I hate the sound that you make. Why does it look sad? Why did it look sad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have things over here, like I said. Uh, problem is, where are they? Because this is not organized. Not in that. Not in there? No, there is crates in here. No, there is plates in here. There's doormat. Like how I made a doormat and we don't even have a. I just have like 18,000 beds all across the whole map that I sleep in, but no house. At least on this end of the map, I have another house in another part of the map, but is not here. I don't know what this is for, but I made it. I don't know what we can place it on. Place it on the ground. We place it on here. Nope. Cactus. Cactus fruit. Cactus fruit. I have no idea. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, I made ketchup. I made strawberry juice. Put the plate back in. I made strawberry juice. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You put it in a gourd. Gourds are terrifying. I like how I cannot remember to press F5. I'd love that for me. Apparently not kitchen stuff that we need to eat a carb, but it tells us that we can eat it, but yet we cannot eat it. I will find out eventually. Let's do that. But it is not this day. What's a day we fish? Eating carp? I have no idea what you're talking about. I only find carp. You only throw a metal hook at carp. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think it was a minnow. I like how we caught so many cubes earlier. And now it's just like, here is fish for you. What weird tangent can we go on? I don't know. My brain is just like, what Muppet remake is next? Maybe something like incredibly weird, like Muppet Three Musketeers, or Muppet Prince and the Iron Mask. Oh my god, look at that otter just annihilated a fish. It's almost as bad as the axolotls just fully murdering tropical fish. This seagull is so loud. Hmm. Apparently I gained something which I can a buffer fish. Beware, I'm gonna eat it. Can't eat it. I'm gonna jump off the main I can eat it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Hey. Bonk, bonk, bonk. It's wibbly. Was not as fun as I wanted it to be. Just eating food. Who knew eating strawberry juice would cure your poison? Who knew that? I got two hearts from eating a new food. Does eating it also hurt you? I've never realized this before. It does. How weird. Very weird. Fish, 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 fish. True. Milk. savior of all. Unless you have lactose intolerance, in which case it's evil. A cube. We found a cube. We found a cube. A cube. A cube. A cube. Many buttons. Can I press the wrong button until I find the place that I want to be? A knife. I don't know what. Probably for cutting fish, I imagine. Probably should not be using the knife to break the box. If it does, imagine the way cute your lactose intolerance is just to drink enough milk. I mean, it worked for our ancestors, right? People who just drank milk and were like, it made them incredibly ill, and they were like, yeah, do that again. It seems fully wild. Uh, People would do that, but then it also, invented alcohol. People seem pretty happy to drink that, even though it's literally poison. It's a joke between me and one of my sisters that I have all the lactose tolerance and she has all the lactose intolerance. Green striped fish. I wonder what enchantments this bow has. Inch too powerful. It's really funny though, because like she can just have a trace of milk in something and it makes her really ill. Meanwhile, like I'm having a meal that's like entirely milk based. Totally fine. Another cube. Like yeah, we can sleep. Another hole. I keep forgetting to sort it. I literally sort the inventory. See what this message says. The judgment. The judgment. Why do I have claws? Why do I have claws? Oh, feral claw. Oh, that's why my plants are growing so fast. Totally. I've totally just been like, is this just a thing from the farming mod that's part of this pack? I need to put a place where it's actually not grown yet. But like it makes plants grow faster. And I've always been like, why is this happening? My toe. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I just realized that. What does this do? Uh, what? Excuse me? Excuse me, what? It doesn't have water on it. Is that what this does? Because it's from the sea. Tilt farmland will stay moist. Ooh. 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 That is actually useful. What about the other ones? Do these two? Usable without speed penalty underwater. Increases the amount of fillets you get. I think I might need a chopping board. Chopping board. Okay. Not board. Tape measure. Floorboard. Keyboard and monitor. Electronics keyboard. I'm sure there's a chopping board. Yeah, cutting board. Thanks. I'm pretty sure we have sticks. We have one stick. Stick. I'm sure there are loads over here. I'm sure I have a lot. Yes, we have wood. We can make plank. Just could I just not eat them because I wasn't hungry? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. So dumb. Maybe I can't eat food because I'm not hungry. Ah, ah, ah. And it gives you bone meal. Okay, so apparently You need cooked fish to fill it. I don't know what you do with a slice of fish. Put it in food over here. Alright, that's a thing. I wonder if you can juice. I wonder if you can juice cactus fruit. That would be interesting. No? Algae juice. No? No, juices can be made. Oh, you can fill it a raw fish. You have to do it in here. Aha. Fill it. A smallmouth bass. And I guess you just cook them. Right? You can't. I mean, it makes sense. Minnow are tiny. Ooh. Ooh. I made a sushi. I made an entire sushi. Something I've learned today. A sushi recipe. These crabs. I hate this sound. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You make an awful sound. Run, run. I will catch you. You. I hate sound so much. You didn't even give me a crab leg. How could you do this to me? How could you do this? Yung. I'm gonna stick the knife in here, even though we got it from the sea. Um, I feel like it should be in here. I can go in there too because I will forget about it. And then we have these weird photographs that I found. Um, in a village, and they kind of look ominous. You put them, I think, in one of the rooms up here, or maybe we can just put them like on the wall or something. That'd be cool. make a photograph wall. Can we not put it up? Does it need a frame? I bet it needs the iron. It's the end of the walls. There's an otter in my house. Put it in here. Boing. I'm going there too. I wonder if you can actually do anything with the tin cans or not. Why does I have touch? I think maybe from the crab incident, as we shall call it. Why do I have a minnow? Bye. Pull that up. That wasn't from there. I'm gonna throw that away. Throw that away. Uh, throw that. So then. And we're here because I am tired. But I will be back on Sunday. Sunday. But earlier. Because I have to actually be awake in the morning on Monday. Shock and horror. Um, I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. We will be reading extremely depressing Victorian Victorian novel about poverty. Uh, so you can look forward to that. It's going to be Charles Dickens' Oliver. When I remember what chapter we're actually on. I hope you have a good weekend. Until then, don't run with scissors. Look both ways before you cross the road. Maybe we can do oh no, my voice is fully going. Maybe we can do a stream that's just me talking about weird fanfics. Like I can't forget the time that I read My Immortal to people in Discord. That was truly a thing that happened and truly an experience for everyone. But I will see you on Sunday. Sunday. Um, look forward to Charles Dickens' work and how how awful the Victorian times were. Uh, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.